Inside the secret life of the most controversial tribe on Earth. What if I told you? There's a tribe so controversial, so misunderstood, and so hidden from the world that even mentioning their name sparks heated debates. A community where ancient rituals still rule, where modern laws don't exist, and where outsiders are met with fierce resistance. Welcome to the secret life of the most controversial tribe on Earth, a place where tradition, mystery, and controversy collide. But is what we hear about them even true? Or is the world judging them without truly understanding? To understand how this tribe came to be one of the most talked about in the world, we first need to go back, way back. Hidden deep in the heart of undisclosed region for suspense, this tribe has lived in near isolation for centuries. No electricity, no running water, no smartphones, social media, or modern medicine. Their way of life has remained nearly untouched, preserved like a time capsule. But how did they get here? And why does the world call them controversial? Their roots stretch back to ancient migrations, where survival depended on isolation. Cut off from the rest of civilization, they created a world entirely their own, governed by unwritten rules, deeply spiritual rituals, and a social structure that shocks the outside world. Take, for instance, their belief in public rituals that involve nudity, not as a form of rebellion, but as a sacred tradition passed down through generations. To them, the body isn't something to hide. It's a symbol of purity and identity. But to the outside world, it's often misunderstood as indecent. Their marriages don't follow modern standards either. In some cases, unions are formed based on tribal astrology or spiritual visions. Divorce doesn't exist in the way we know it. There's a whole ceremony for dissolving relationships, guided by elders and witnessed by the entire tribe. And yet, despite their unique customs, they face one growing problem: modernization is creeping in. Young members of the tribe, curious about the outside world, are beginning to leave. Some come back with smartphones. Others don't return at all. This is causing a cultural rift. Elders fear their traditions may not survive another generation. But here's where things take an unexpected turn. In 2019, a documentary crew tried to secretly film them. What they captured was nothing like the rumors. Instead of violence and savagery, they found hospitality, community, and deep emotional intelligence. The tribe invited them to witness a sacred fire ritual, something outsiders had never seen before. So why does the world still call them controversial? Because of one law: no outsiders may live among them, ever. They believe outside influence corrupts their way of life. It's not hate, it's protection. And history has proven them right. Tribes that opened their borders often lost their language, identity, and way of life within decades. Still, the controversy continues. Critics say they're denying their children modern education, that they're living in the past. But tribal leaders argue that their knowledge is just as valid. They teach hunting, healing through plants, community respect, and harmony with nature. So, who's really right? Thanks for watching. If you found this story eye-opening, give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into fascinating stories from around the world, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below. What are your thoughts on this tribe's lifestyle? Should they be left alone, or should the modern world intervene? I'd love to hear your take.